look at that water park inside. Look at those slides. They go outside, but it's like inside.
It's outside, but it's inside.
We have taken upon ourselves to take the day and travel a little bit, and we are at a indoor water park. Ah! I'm so excited!
Okay, Jackson, we just got here. This is amazing. Look at this. The cool thing is, like, that's not all of it. It goes outside of the building, and all of these slides go in and out of these different buildings. It's so crazy. Are you excited?
I'm way excited. I don't know what Jackson's gonna think of it just because it's kind of loud and he keeps kind of crying, but we're gonna go play in his section, and they're pretty strict with their rules, so he has to stay in his section, and then Jared will take you guys on up, and you guys are gonna go have a lot of fun.
We're gonna go with a GoPro, and we're gonna go insane in the membrane.
So let's go play with Jackson then. Let's go put him in his little cage.
All right. Okay, Jackson, are you ready to do this? Oh, did you see him just crawl up on you? Oh, okay, let's give it a shot. Did that scare him? Oh. The big bucket of water just came down and it kind of scared him a little bit.
It kind of makes me mad that it's not very warm.
It is pretty cold, huh?
Yeah.
Buddy.
This isn't like very warm. Children, the water was very cold, so we decided not to stay very long, and on our way back Jackson fell asleep, so Jared is going to show me a little bit of pretty Spokane.
Well, the one thing that Ellie has been saying is she's like, holy cow, it's so beautiful here.
It is beautiful.
And so what I want to do is I kind of want to just drive around and show Ellie like all of the fun stuff that I did as a kid, all of the memories and places that I went to, and all the beautiful things about, you know, Spokane Valley. Just while Jackson's asleep, you know, we have some time to kill anyway, so let's go on a trip down memory lane.
So as Jared and I are driving along, I love Spokane. I think it's beautiful. And I told Jared, I like that all the houses have front yards and backyards. Like, their houses here are all spaced nicely. And that's one thing I like about my parents' house is they have a good sized front yard and backyard as well, and Jared's house as well. And it's just like all these homes that we're driving by looking at, they all have front yards and backyards, whether the house is big or small or in between. And it's just kind of fun driving around looking at all the trees, the houses. It's starting to rain like crazy. It's just really fun to go on a little drive this afternoon. It's just kind of raining and it's quiet in the car. It's just kind of fun to talk. I enjoy talking to you.
That's one of my favorite things, is just having a conversation in the car. I thought, talking about life and the future, I love doing that. Something stinks in this house. Do you know what it is? It might be the broken garbage disposal. No? I don't know. I think it might be Mom's giant blister on her foot. Oh, Mom, your blister looks so bad. Is that from walking 5 miles every single day?
Well, I've been walking 5 miles for a long time. I don't know why I got a blister.
Is it because we're in town? Is that what it is? Are we causing blisters on your feet?
Yeah,
I thought we were good company. Oh.
That's a bad blister.
That is a bad blister. But actually, the garbage disposal... Oh, hey! All by himself. Oh. See, I miss it. Darn it. I'm trying to go off on these tangents. But what happened is the garbage disposal actually did break and it's leaking. And so we have to get all of this stuff out. And Dad and I are going to go to the store and get a new one and then put it in. So let's go to Lowe's. Let's go to the man store.
That's right.
Red meat.
That's what men do.
Yeah. Mom, Dad and I are out to go get some red meat. We don't know when we'll be home.
Okay.
Here, Dad, why don't you hold on to this for me? Well, point it at yourself. You're the one who's going to be talking.
I don't have anything to say.
Well, now, you know, a couple days ago we had a conversation in the car where you were driving and I was in the passenger seat about how sometimes it's really nice to be a passenger in the car. Now you are a passenger in the car. How do you feel?
Let's go to Montana.
We've got all the guys in the car, let's do it. I think that would be very fun and enjoyable. Our wives might not think the same thing.
Well, that's the place where I don't ever get to see the scenery.
So you want to go to Butte, Montana? Why don't you tell the story? Why don't you tell the story about the one time we made a stop in Montana and stayed the night?
All the motels in the entire city of Butte were booked, and so we ended up at this ratty old hotel.
Scary. Very scary.
Very, very scary. In a very scary, scary part of town with lots of people who had consumed
copious amounts of alcohol?
Copious amounts of adult beverages. And it was very scary. And here we had Mom and I and 3 teenage girls.
Yes.
And Jared and Jennifer. It was a very scary thing.
One of the most scariest times in my entire life. I remember that. It doesn't sound very scary when we're talking about it, but I just remember it was dark. There were people walking down the streets just drunk as can be. And I can't even remember how old I was. Probably 8, maybe 7.
I think you were maybe 10.
Yeah, maybe 10 years old or something.
Yeah.
But it was scary, very, very scary.
So, Jared, do you remember the time we picked up the hitchhikers outside of Connell, Washington?
Yes, I do remember that because they were visiting their son in prison.
Yes.
And I remember that we picked them up and we're like, you know, we're gonna pick up these people and we're gonna do something nice. And we did something nice for them. And they looked like really nice people, and I'm sure they were, I don't remember, but you pick up hitchhikers, oh, and let's take them to prison. Oh, yes.
So yeah, so the kids were a little freaked out when I said we're gonna pick up these poor people. It was like 1 million degrees outside, and it was just horrifically hot, and their car had broken down, and they were out in the middle of nowhere, and we just felt bad. So we stopped and picked them up, and the kids were really kind of afraid, and they said, well, what if they're axe murderers? And well, they weren't, but their son was.
It's so true. Now, when it comes to garbage disposals, there's 3 very important things that you need to know about, okay? You need to know about the material that it's made out of. You need a good, high quality, strong material so it doesn't leak and break, you know, kind of like what we've got going on here. The other thing that you need to know about is the sound. So check out the sound here. This is the Badger. Loud, right? Now this is the Evolution Premier. Quite a bit quieter, huh? Now the Excel. Oh, that sounds very pleasant. That sounds very pleasant. The third thing, Bluetooth. Now these garbage disposals, they come with Bluetooth, so you can actually just set your phone, boom, garbage disposal, done. Okay, so maybe that last one was a lie, but it would be cool, right? You know, you're just like, I don't want to get up and go to the kitchen to turn on the garbage disposal. I'm just going to use my phone. Boom. Done. Ellie, do you think I'm the best husband in the whole entire world?
I do.
Do you love me so much?
Yes, and something's behind your back.
Do you know what it is?
No.
Would you like to know?
Yes. Oh, shut.
Yes, I got you Girl Scout cookies. Girl Scout cookies.
Jared, thank you.
I got us Girl Scout cookies because they're so delicious.
Is it bad that we probably should eat dinner? I laid down while Jared was gone. That felt really good to close my eyes. Woo. That hike yesterday is kicking my butt. So I'm gonna eat one of these right now. And guess what? Bonnie's not here, so I don't have to share. Yay!
Maybe we won't put that one in.
I didn't mean to throw his head in the mirror. Oh.
Is he disgusted by himself or is he laughing? He's being so sensual. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you kiss. Let me just show you the diagram here real quick. First you go 90, then I go 10, and then BAM! That's adorable. And then you just hold it there. Then you just hold it. And this has been How to Kiss by Jackson Mecham. Stay tuned for the next episode where we tell you how to tie your shoelaces and count to 3. Oh my gosh! Jackson, what are you doing?
I'm dying. I'm dying over here. Hi.
Peekaboo!
Is that your friend? Like peekaboo.
We should get more mirrors in the house. Peekaboo!
Oh, my stomach.
Alright, Jackson, it's just you and me. Mano y mano. Hey, that's not fair. Hey. Hey, I'm talking to you. Hey, I'm talking to you.
This is so fun. Jared, this is where you grew up. This is your home. This was your play area growing up. Look how beautiful. You had so much room.
I love this because my dad, he would stand right here and he would have a baseball and a bat, and my 3 brothers would have our mitts, and we'd all play baseball, and Dad would hit it to us. And the older you were, the further you were back. So I was always, you know, up front until my brothers graduated and stuff. But I love playing baseball with my dad. This swing set right here
is what you grew up on.
Oh yeah, well I remember.
And now you're swinging your kid on it.
Oh, how funny is that? How funny is that? I'm swinging.
You know what I love about Spokane on our drive today? We drove around for like an hour while Jackson slept. Is I told Jared, I feel like you are living in the country with all, like this is their backyard. Look at all those trees. Like this is their backyard. But then you have like Target, Best Buy, all the food stores you could ever dream of, like
all the essentials, Target and Best Buy, Target and Best Buy.
Seriously, Target and Best Buy are just down the road. So I love it. I think it's beautiful. Whoa. I like where Jared and I just moved to because I feel the same way, except we don't. It's a smaller, definitely smaller because it's like in a little valley. But I like that. I feel like I'm in the country part. Like this is beautiful.
Forest even.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's totally.
Well, so let me tell you about this swing set.
Okay.
Here. When, gosh, I remember the picture. I know I could find it if I searched all through the house, but that would take forever. We had a squirt gun fight, and we had my grandpa, that my grandma remarried, my grandpa Gibbs, my dad, all of my brothers and sisters, and then some neighbors helping us put together this swing set.
That's so fun.
And all the kids had a squirt gun fight while the adults were putting this together.
You didn't help?
No, I honestly was probably a little bit maybe a couple years older than Jackson.
Yeah.
I was still in a diaper. So I couldn't have been more than 8. You know?
Last year.
Look at this. But I remember that picture. I was still in a diaper, so maybe I was probably 2 or 3 years old.
How
When
fun.
this swing set was built.
And now you're in it.
Now you're in it.
You could go poop in it.
Well, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna call the night a little bit early. We're gonna end the vlog right here so we can have some family fun time. I think we're gonna watch a movie after we have some dinner. But first, what
movie should we watch?
Yeah, what movie should we watch? That's actually a really good question I want to have listed down below.
Last time we asked what movie we should watch, we got a lot of good responses, and we actually watched a few of them.
One thing that I would love to start doing is almost like a movie club where we watch movies together and then we talk about it or something like that.
Yeah.
I think that would be really cool. But your favorite movies, I want you guys to comment down below so Ellie and I can watch them if we haven't already. Or, you know, start like a big list of, you know, bucket list movies that we need to watch, you know. But Mom, what are we having for dinner tonight?
We are having garlic yogurt chicken.
Oh,
my favorite.
we made that together on one of our very first dates. Do you remember that? Valentine's Day.
Yep, I loved it.
Okay, thanks so much for watching, guys. Be sure to check out the Teespring campaign. I'll have a link down below. You guys are wonderful, you're marvelous, you're amazing, you're incredible, you're fantastic, you're unbelievable, and you're awesome. I don't think I say that enough. That's something my dad used to tell me going to school every single day.
Okay, Jackson, say goodbye. You look like your daddy.
Say goodbye. Who's that good-looking guy?